All right, it says I'm live. I'm going to kind of wait till some people arrive. I'm also uploading another video at this precise moment. And for some reason, it's not loading. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, there it goes. That's the title of it, too. So, oh, no. And it's uploading now. It's just they gave me a warning because I supposedly put medical information that was miss in front of that information. Uh-oh. My live stream is already flagged. Definitely going to wait till people come in now. Wow. Oh, let's see what happens. We're going to pray. We're definitely going to pray before we start this live stream. First, I'm going to wait and to see if, when this video uploads, which is for some reason taking longer than it normally should. Got to be careful of other things too, but I want to make sure that we've got volume. I'm not seeing anybody in here yet. Also, if you catch this live stream later and you're hearing this part right now, just know that I'm going to try to put the important information in the first, 30 minutes at least, maybe shorter, just to get the major bulk of the information out so people don't have to go through the whole live stream waiting to get the information. All right, I'm showing one in there now. All right, hold on. This video finally uploaded. Now I'm checking to make sure that the volume worked on, and then I'm going to get over to the live stream to see if I can hear. It's showing one person. Can you please let me know if you can hear me? Checking the audio while I'm trying to get this done. There's that. It's May 22nd, 2022. That's my video, in case you're hearing that. Oops. Okay, now, go back. Oh, hold on, let me get rid of the video too. Okay. Okay, there it goes. Everything's being delayed for some reason. All right, welcome and God bless. Now I'm showing some more people. Daryl, welcome, God bless. You Tubular, welcome, God bless. All right, you guys can hear me, right? Sounds good. Okay, good. Okay, thank you. I'm just going to go over to YouTube on my phone to put the chat over there as well, so I can kind of read you guys' chat while I'm showing you some stuff. Well, that's a different doctor there that the picture is. Let me get over there so I can get to the chat over here too at the same time. There's the chat. Okay, now I'm showing 9 over here and 9 over there. Yes, you don't need the volume there. Okay, got rid of it. All right. All right. First off, what I want to say at the very beginning, again, for anybody that might be just joining late, we'll try to make this kind of a short video. I mean, it might be kind of long, but I'm going to try to get all the main info in the first part of it, like 30 minutes, hopefully at the least, or at the most, I mean. And so then people that are coming in later, if you're to this point, and then, well, I said it already, but if you're watching this later, just know that most of the information is going to be at the beginning, and don't worry if it's 2 hours long. I don't think it's going to go that long anyway, but let's say it's an hour and a half or whatever, then don't think that you have to wait that long to get to the main information. It's going to be at the beginning. Greek. He's actually, it's African, which kind of is crazy about this whole weird thing. All right, now, first off, I want to say also, this is what I wanted to say. This is just a theory. This is just something to throw out there to make you think about, maybe if this would wind up being true, it would be crazy and it would be really fast. So I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but there's some weird coincidences that kind of link things together. This would actually be something like Jacob Israel would do, a video like this, linking all this stuff together. It's weird. It all came together kind of weird fast today. I mean, even though there's some of the stuff I kind of knew about before already. All right, so how do I even start this? Yeah, Ethiopian. Okay, so anyone else that's out there that hasn't commented, welcome and God bless. Remember, this is just a scenario. Okay, so let me find the tab I need to get to. I have to move this over a little bit. All right, let's see. Where is the one I want? Where's the one I want? That's not it. That's part of it. Okay, here we go. Let me go over there and here and share and screen. Share screen. And over here. Is this one, right? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Share it up. Let me know if you guys can see this, because a lot of times when I'm doing a live stream, the words they'll blur it out so you can't read anything. Right now, it looks crystal clear to me. I can see everything. Can you guys see that? Katie, welcome and God bless. Right, and I won't want anyone to think that that I'm saying that this is going to happen on a certain day. Blah blah blah. No, but and then the same thing with the Antichrist. I'm not saying that this person is, but I'm just saying this fits the scenario. Put it that way. It fits the scenario. But remember, this also has to be for Daniel 9:27. It has to be literal. I've know most people when they're talking about prophecy, they think that the 7 days is actually 7 years, and then that the midpoint in the midst of the week would be 3.5 years. But what if it was literal? The Bible was literal, and it literally was 1 week. Right. So I meant again too. Don't just think that, oh yeah, this guy's telling me the truth, and I don't even know what I'm saying here. It's just a weird scenario, weird theory of what fits what could happen, and I have to say it now because if it happened, we're in the midst of the week now, which would be weird, but it's possible. Okay, so anyway, over here, the WHO, the World Health Organization, is going to discuss the global treaty at the World Health Assembly, May 22nd to 28th. How do I pronounce your name? Richard, welcome, God bless. Wonder why, welcome, God bless. Eliza Gale, welcome, God bless. I see lots of your comments. Thank you for those. Same with Wonder why, same with Richard. All right. So right now, as we speak, I guess, they're holding their World Health Assembly, where they're discussing not only that this treaty, but also the next director. Apparently, this guy here, and I will show you his name because I don't know if I can pronounce it. It's pretty long, and it's possible if if just a possible if all this fits in, that this guy here would be the Antichrist. He gets many to sign a covenant, confirms the covenant within a week, and this is within a week, and they're trying to get all those countries around the world to line up with their treaty so that they can have control over countries when a crisis or a pan happens. Wonder why? You are exactly right. Thank you. I'm doing much better now. I know it's my neck though. I know that's what the problem is. And a lot of people said, "Oh, you can't get dizzy from having a pinched nerve or your back being out of alignment or something like that." But I really think so. Yeah, it does. All right, let me get to that. Sorry, I've been. I've been slacking here. I was reading you guys' comments too. Okay, now this one is here. I can go here, I guess. Here's his name. Can you guys see that? Looks like it. Tedros. Yeah, I don't even think I'm going to try because Adhanom Ghebreyesus. I don't know. Yeah, if anybody else knows, and this also, if you guys know any information, oh yeah, I'll have to address that just right a second. If anybody knows any extra information, please throw it out, or correct me if I'm saying something wrong. James Munder, yes, James Munder just passed away from a car accident. I used to watch him all the time, but for some reason I wasn't getting his notification. I don't know when's the last time he was doing any videos. I used to watch him a lot, and then about, I don't know, 9 months ago, a year ago maybe at the most, I stopped getting his notifications, and then I kind of forgot about him. And I remember they kept there was times when I was still in Colorado where I wasn't getting his notifications, but I would find them, and then I would keep subscribing, and it would keep unsubscribing me. It's weird. Right. And a lot of the I'll put this up real quick. Uh, it's happening. Oh man, weird stuff is happening. But a lot of people have asked too, did I take the what? And no, 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 no. I did have a test a year ago. That's where I found out. Oh my goodness, that was so bad. But I didn't realize that the GO could be in there. So when I was at the hospital last time, the first nurse tried to get me to take the test, and I refused. I said, I'll do a spit test if they have them, but they didn't have them. And then the shift changed, and another nurse, she tried to get it to me too. And she came right in and already started unwrapping the test before she even asked me, we need to do this. And I'm like, nope. What? Oh, wow. That's terrible. I think overall he was a good guy. I think that he was maybe trying to do too much and say too much, that things that they didn't want out. And I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Underground news. Wow. Yes, I was also going to talk about this too, Richard. Yes. Yes, and that's what I got. I got another thing for that. Let me show you that now. Stop. Share. 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 Microsoft Edge. And right here it is. Bam. All right, let me know if you guys can see this. I don't know if it's going to be big enough so you can see some of that stuff. But yeah. So this is from last year. And they got May 15th as, I don't know, there's two dates. There's May 15th and then there's a June 5th, which June 5th comes into factor two. Shelby 33, welcome, God bless. And again, welcome and God bless anyone out there that's not commenting. All right, so let's see if I can. Wish I could zoom in on this a little. Let me see if I can. Let me try to zoom in. Where is it? Which one is it? Where is it? This one. Well, let me zoom in. Oh, what was that? Where's the zoom? No zoom? No zoom. Well, anyway, so we got May 15th as this year, 2022, that I'm going to call the what MP. You guys you should know what that is. Outbreak in barely read it myself. Burnia, 1,421 cases for deaths. No international warnings or advisories, which is another thing I want to say something about. The president today, was it today or yesterday, said that MP, everybody should be concerned about that. Well, if everyone should be so concerned, shouldn't you be concerned, Mr. President? And shouldn't you be shutting the borders down and not accepting in flights from all these different countries? Especially when we know it's already spreading around. And another thing, too, well, how am I going to get off track here? All right, so that was the first move. Benefits, right, in that range, the benefits and of need for early risk assessment. Well, we're kind of past that. Don't forget that Gil Bates, he's going to be in charge along with the WHO. See, and then we got by January 10th of 2023, 83 countries affected, 70 million cases, 1.3 million deaths. It was engineered to be V resistant. International supply chain challenges. Well, guess what? We've had that already for a while. But that's by January, and this one, international supply chain challenges. Then we got all the way to May 10th, so like a year passes. By then, there's 480 million cases, 27 million deaths. Revelation of terror group origins. What? Oh, this is just their scenario. But that's weird that they used revelation in there. All right, so anyway, if this whole thing was literal from, let me go over here. And then I'm going to, right here. And then I'm going to push this right there, and bam. If this happened to be, if this Daniel 9:27 was literal, because for some reason I've always thought that, why would it say in there, 1 week, 7 days, and each day is a year? When I always for some reason thought that one is if it's actual literal. So, and he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. Is this covenant this treaty? Probably not. But I'm just saying, it's kind of weird how this fits. So from today, May 22nd to May 28th, is this whole conference. What did I say? It was they're joining together. What's the word? Anyway, so that's this week, and in this week they're supposed to announce. Wow, this could be. All right, so here's how we would know, though. All right, and I always said too, because it says nobody knows who the Antichrist is, but the Antichrist reveals himself. And I always said, well, the time that I think that we could discover who the Antichrist was would be a week before, and it's weird. It's one right now. It's a week before, or actually, it would be in the midst of that week, even so, even less, 3.5 days. So if the covenant is signed within this week, and he would be the one that's signing with this I can't even say global pan treaty. All these countries are giving up their sovereignty, and then the WHO has control over the countries and how they respond to the pan. I'm sorry, I'm not reading you guys' comments right now because I'm trying to keep focused because I'll lose it. I'll lose my train of thought, and then who knows where we'll go. Because there's a lot of stuff here to try to, and it's weird because it all kind of came to me. It started from Scott Wagner. I don't know if you know who that is. Wags Chicago. He was putting something out about the Sahara dust, sand coming from Africa, another Africa tie-in, and Africa was also, I think, in this other scenario too, simulation, or was it? All right, don't get off track. But he was talking about that, how this, and I've been telling you guys too for a while, that World News Report does a good job on it, saying about how this Sahara dust from Africa, and it already went through Europe. or part of the sand went the other way, I guess, whatever. But this is supposed to be traveling. It's supposed to cover the entire United States. I've seen some maps already of their predictions, and it shows by May 25th that half of the country will be covered, and it's like half of the country. Uh, I would say west or east of like Nebraska, like the Midwest part, and then the rest was like spotty, where they were going to get some, but everybody else had it was pretty much covered. Now, there's ways that this MP could be um, released. Jeez, how do I say this without something happening? Let me know if you guys see anything too, because I just put another video out too right before I came on here. They gave me a warning, and the next time I would get a strike, and then I would be taken down for a week. So, what if I thought of different ways that they could do this. They could, they could put it in the food, the water. They could do it through those lines that those planes produce, and then it trickles down to us and breathe it in. But what happens if the chems dissipated too much and it didn't as affected the effectiveness of or the concentration of it didn't reach us as much as it could. So then the theory of now this is another crazy theory too. The African sand dust may be carrying the MP with it. Does that sound crazy? Yeah, it does sound crazy. But and I was talking with somebody earlier about this too. Well, checking out to see what happens, after the sand goes through, to see if there's any cases of this popping up in those states. Now, if it's going to be over a lot of states, yeah, but Florida was the most hit. Is like and the most concentration. The darker of the sand, I guess the more heavier of the sand. What is if they put that in there? Then we would see more cases in Florida. I'm just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. Don't think I'm crazy. Yeah, with the Obama, I don't think he is the anti, but I think, yeah, definitely part of it. Sorry, I looked a little bit on the farm. It was behind. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, see, and it's weird too because if you think about this, how could a dust cloud, sand cloud, travel 4,000 miles across the ocean to reach the United States and then travel another 2,000 miles to cover the whole United States? I wonder if that's what. No, that would be a different storm. Mike from around the world said something about a storm, but it was like a storm, like rain, thunderstorms covering the whole country. Sometimes I think of stuff as I'm talking. But all right, finish this off. In the midst of the week, he shall cause the sacrifice and the oblation to cease. So if it was happening halfway in the middle, what are we looking at? Well, today counts as a day. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Would it be Tuesday into Wednesday? And again, depending on time zones and all that stuff, especially if it's over in Europe, it might be, a lot of hours difference. I don't know. I'm just saying that. Just putting that out there. But it would be crazy because it would all happen fast. So maybe when they have to sign the covenant with many, well, I think there's 194 countries. They said, yeah, 194 countries on that thing. Let me go back over there. I'm sorry, I'm not reading the comments. I'm trying to keep my thoughts together. All right. Here we go. Here's this one. Make sure you can see that. The Prez is handing over American sovereignty with the proposed World Health Organization Treaty. And it's already saying that it will almost certainly be passed. So when is it going to be passed? It's going to be passed in this week. When? I don't know exactly. But, I don't know. And then you got to think there's a week after, too. Here's the whole thing. Who else is here? Eric, welcome. God bless. Who was it? Who was it? Who was it that said? I think here. The June 4th would be. It was I wrote it down. I just I can't think of it. That's crazy. Oh, really? Eric, I just read this one. Hmm. I don't know. But see, here's the thing, though. If all this was to happen and the Antichrist was revealed within a week, then all this stuff would start happening. And then this would have to be out of control. And then I'm sure a lot of other stuff would be happening too, because when the Antichrist comes in, he's going to have all the answers. But I don't know. This guy doesn't seem like the answer guy to me. There is a chance, though, that somebody else could get sworn in as the director. Supposedly, there is nobody else that was even nominated. He was like the only one. I thought that was kind of strange, but what if somebody suddenly came in, or if he suddenly died? I'm not saying that would happen, but then somebody else would have to come in. But who would come in that who could sway all the people to him? Yeah, see, in the 2.5 years, not days. This would only happen, and that's why I said, this is just a theory. I'm just throwing it out there. It would have to be literal. Okay, got it. Is said no to it. I have to say is for that country. I know Brazil. They just got done saying that they will not allow anybody to take control of their country. It's just weird. All the timing of this is really weird. And then, maybe the Antichrist is revealed on the 28th. It's possible anytime, I guess. Well, in a way, he'd have to be revealed on the 28th or the 29th if he was revealed. But then he would have to go there. Huh. I don't know, I'm just throwing it out there. It's just something that came to me kind of just quickly today. And it fits the Bible if you take it literally instead of, a day is a year. All right, what else did I want to show you? We got that too. All right, let's go through this stuff real fast. What else? Boom, I did that, did that. Did I show you this? Yeah, that's that. Who's the next director? What is this? Okay, that's not it. This was that guy's. Yeah, that shows the same thing. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling they weren't going to like my slideshow video. Did anybody get to see that before they yanked it down? Here's one thing I thought was kind of strange, and I remembered this as being part of the pictures I used to take. It was when it was Planet of the Apes. Simian flu, which is what it was actually artificially created. That it was supposed to cure Alzheimer's, but it didn't. And then that made the apes more evolved and smarter. And then, of course, it was always accidentally released. But the symptoms was like Ebola. And of course, this, which is another weird thing, too, because there's a lot of that going on, that fever over in Africa right now. So that's another weird thing. Going back. Huh. All right, let me check something. Was there anything else I wanted to? Let me update this. All right. It's funny. Funny. Okay, let me stop, share, see if I can find it right. Was that it? Here. Bam. All right, so can you see this? Let me look to see if you can see this. Shows, yes. No, yes. Okay. So, like, this video is showing that I received a warning from my video that got removed over here. It was the slideshow I did. See, I didn't even talk about it. I just put stories up there from actual news stories. But I had a feeling that they would think something. And then they said it was, they were just screenshots, for goodness sakes. They said it was misinfo. All right, I guess so. There's the main chunk of everything. So if anybody is that joined later on, you can probably stop right now. I mean, unless you want to keep on for a little while. But that was the main stuff. Tried to throw it all together. I don't know if did I miss anything? Oh, another thing I jotted in my notes was the United States. It's weird too because the United States already has an order in for 13 million of the MPVs. So if they weren't worried and they were thinking it would only be a few cases and that would be it, why would we need 13 million? And of course, they always pick a weird number like 13 million of them. But it comes down to that because, you got to think, you got all the people now that already took the, what, and the booster. And there's a lot of people that didn't. But when this comes out and they start offering that, and they're going to really start trying to scare people, a lot more people might take that one. And how do you know that they might not combine that with something else, or who knows what's in this one anyway? Because we look what was in the other ones. Natural extract, really? Also, Belgium, they had 4 cases now. I think I don't know if they're all confirmed. We're up to, I think, 103 cases that are confirmed, with another up to 200 that that could be their suspected cases. So we might have over 200 cases already. Also, somebody just told me that there was another case in the United States that they haven't confirmed yet, but it's in South Florida. So now we have 3 in the United States. Let's see how fast it spreads in the United States. And then question why they're not shutting the borders down. Kool-Aid. Yeah, a lot of people say that. Just also to the effect of T and O there. they might not be, the head people, but they're in it. I think there's a bunch of puppets that are in it, pulling. They're just following the orders, and and the other, we don't know who they're probably secret, that we don't see who's really in control of all this. Anna and Chico, welcome, God bless. Lois Miller, didn't see you there. Welcome, God bless. Sorry if I missed anybody. I've also heard that too. Also, if this whole scenario was to happen and this guy was him, he would have to go into the sanctuary, to the temple. That would have to happen fast too, within the next few days. So that's why I don't think this is really it, but I had to throw it out there because it all fit in that 7-day thing. And it's a covenant with many. And the soonest he could have confirmed it with all these countries was today. 194 countries. There might be more, there might be a little bit less, but that's what I saw. Somebody put up 194 countries are going to sign. I don't know. Did they already sign in? I already heard that our president signed off on it already. Wow. Throw that one there. All right. Is there anything else I wanted to show you? I did that. Did that. I was going to go a little bit into that, the guy himself. So but I guess he's up for nomination for his second term. And as far as I know, he's the only one that has been nominated. Get rid of all these tabs here so then I can see what I'm doing better. All right, let's throw. Let's get rid of that one. All right, now let's go over here and there and there and there. And which one should I do first? This one. All right, so Wikipedia has a little write-up on him here. It's 5 children. So then if I hit this button, do you guys still see it? Yes, okay. So now we're over here, and it just shows more information about him. He was public health researcher. He's been the director general for the, since 2017. First African in the role. And then it just shows more stuff on his education, his career. And of course, all the health initiatives. That's interesting here, too. And of course, this. I didn't go through all this stuff, so if you want to go see it yourself, just look that up. on Wikipedia. His name. It doesn't have the doctor on there. Huh. I don't know unless we see someone coming in at the last minute. Someone that gets voted in. It looks like it's going to be this guy. What is that? Oh, okay, yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, you switched the letter. Gotcha. Yep. Putting some comments up. Right, and that would have to be, well, it's supposed to be the signing of the covenant, and then the stopping of the sacrifice and oblation, and then a few days after that, well, if you go by literal, which nobody seems to do. I always thought, why would God put, making a year? I always thought a day was 1,000 years in the eyes of God, not 1 year. So I don't know. Right, and we still haven't had the sacrifices. So yeah, so there's another thing that would have to happen. ISIS is happening now, and then a few days. So that's why another reason I don't think it is. It's just weird how all this stuff did kind of fit. So I just thought I'd throw it out there and let you guys think, and maybe somebody come up with some more ideas or something that leads to something else, something like that. But if anything, maybe we thought a little bit about this. But again, for all that to happen, for T to be that, I would think he would have to be in power again. You'd think. Same with the O. Starflower, welcome. God bless. Right? And that's why nobody knows the day or the hour. But I do think we could get it close, somewhat. But then again, I always kind of thought too that by the time we figured it all out, it would be on us. So that's why I had to throw this out there just in case this was it. We literally have no time left. But I just don't have that feeling that it is. But it's just weird, the whole thing, how this whole thing scenario happened. It's kind of weird that I didn't even know about it till today. I didn't even put it all together till today. And of course, today is the first day of this conference. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word earlier. It has to be soon. But I could also see it taking more time, though. So a lot of stuff has to happen. A lot of stuff still has to happen before all the other stuff happens.
Don't be bothered by me cooking because that's what I'm getting ready to do.
Oh.
Fuck you.
No, I was thinking about smoke.
Oh, I'm not gonna have it that high.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to call it a night on this. Oops. Let me get back out of the share. All right. Just, I guess, keep your eyes out for the next few days for this dust, sand, if you're in the United States, or if you're in Mexico or Cuba, Puerto Rico, the top of South America. And that's true too. But just watch. If it was to happen, it would all happen really soon for this scenario here. Just thought I would throw it out there. Yes, everybody, have a good week. God bless everybody. Love you guys. Just kind of keep an eye out just in case. And be careful of this dust if you're in the United States. The sand is supposed to be pretty bad. It can get in your lungs, in your bloodstream, blood brain barrier. So just be careful about that, especially if you're in the southern states near the Gulf. All right. Good night, everybody.